Remember those days where you're hanging out at your friend's house and then your parents call and they're like, "We want Johnny to come home early." That same depressing feeling is what I got when I got the copyright on my iCarly reboot video. Paramount, why are you calling my mom and asking her to tell me to take down my videos? It hurts my feelings. So yeah, I'm a 2000s nostalgia YouTuber. A lot of my content requires me to source a lot of clips from old shows like Wizards of Waverly Place, Hannah Montana, and it's been a wild journey going from on camera to off camera, seeing what works best to tell the story. And I've always found that generally, like, it's a lot easier to show the exact clips we're nostalgic for growing up. And I've been able to get away with that for quite some time now, probably about a year, where I'm like commentating and talking about like mental health implications, how things back then affect us now in a lot of different ways. You know, like teen sitcoms really shaped our childhood, how we grew and developed, and kind of how we see the world now. And now Paramount's mad at me! Johnny 2000s has always been this fun place for all of us to kind of reconvene and talk about old shows that we haven't seen in a while, whether it's to like revisit all these like old offensive jokes, whether it's to laugh at the cringiness of what we thought was normal back then versus now. And I've had a really fun time like packaging these videos in ways that are really appealing to the viewer, feeling like we're nostalgic, having a good time, having a good talk together, and Paramount has joined the conversation in ways that I wasn't happy about. I've always gotten claims on my videos. I usually do them like probably between 20 to 30 days in advance, knowing that there's going to be X amount of time before I'm able to release the claim and put it up. YouTube's system is really interesting because it's able to detect video, and audio, like 3 separate things. There's also different ways you can take it off. You know, like you could take the video off, you could take the audio off, you could take both off. And I've generally, like I said, I've generally learned how to work around all of these aspects, whether it's doing a Disney video 30 days before I'm expected to post it, or a Paramount video a week before I'm supposed to post it. And there's been videos like here or there where I'm like, I guess I can't really make that video because I think the takedown might be a little bit more intense than another, but I've never had to deal with something this intense. So let me paint a picture for you. I just did Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, the reboot, and iCarly, the reboot, back to back, in which I farmed clips from both original shows, all seasons. It's really easy to go back to these older shows and talk about the older episodes because there's always a way I could kind of get the claim removed, and it would be a lot simpler than you think. But this time, I feel like I was met with a challenge that I did not expect. I started doing reviews on newer stuff, like reboots. Like, I want this to be a new thing, going over new shows and stuff, because there's a lot of new stuff out there that I'd love to report on. But Paramount thought it was nice to put a bucket of ice above my house and pour it on me as I left the other day. That's kind of an exaggeration. So basically, I put up my iCarly reboot video, got like 23 copyright claims, 10 from the original episodes, 13 from the new episodes. And the original episodes were really easy to negate. Basically, I was able to just say, okay, like this is fair use. But apparently the fair use argument didn't work for the newer ones. Maybe because they're doing that new iCarly movie. Maybe because they don't want the new show to be tarnished. But I gotta be honest, guys, I really hyped up these two shows. Both of them did such an incredible job revisiting the old show, but also putting a new twist on its new show. And it's ironic to be complimenting all these things and have somebody down your neck being like, hey, take that down. Do not talk about that. You cannot use this footage. Like, it's just stressing me out a little bit because I really want to talk about these shows in a positive light. It's just ironic because it's like, I'm literally cross-comparing its original show to its new show. The more recent and relevant I get with my videos, the more I'm going to be targeted. Usually I get blocked. You know, my video will be blocked for a certain amount of time, up until those 30, 60 days, whatever it takes before I'm able to post the video. I have time to kind of just let the video chill on my channel. This time it was blocked, and then I got a notification that if I didn't remove this video from my channel, even like being on private, Nobody's seeing it, no views, nothing. If I didn't remove this video, they were going to take legal action on me. Like, sometimes you get another chance to appeal again and be like, hey, like, I still kind of feel like this is fair use. I don't want to take this down. Please reconsider, whoever your copyright department is. And this time, I didn't realize that the scary part was yet to come. Yeah, so after you appeal somebody threatening to go to court, then you basically send a message back saying, like, okay, I'm willing to take this to court. And YouTube is like, okay, well, like, if they send us proof that they're taking you to court, then we will, like, still reinstate your video. Like, go ahead, do whatever you need. You guys take this outside of YouTube. So I'm willing to do that. I doubled down on all my claims, and I was like, please, just, like, take a closer look at this. Like, tell me that this isn't fair use. Like, I'm talking about your product. I'm hyping it up. I definitely am a different audience than the people who buy your content. Not only am I not taking away money, I'm also not trying to take away attention from your views. I don't think the money I make in a year for making these videos even would be like the money you would take to even serve me, like find my house and serve me. But it is kind of a scary concept to think that, like, they are letting me double down. You know, like, they're putting me in a position where I do have to be like, go ahead, like, take me to court. If that's the only way my video could just not be blocked, that would be awesome. I spent probably a couple hours recording this, hundreds of dollars on my editors to edit this 2.5-hour video just to compliment Paramount's new iCarly show. I don't really want to go down that way. It's gonna suck because it's like, I've quit my day job. I've moved everything onto being about this YouTube channel. So to be met with the fact that this could be the thing that not only takes down my career, but everything else, like, that's scary to me. It's clear that these guys know they're trying to scare us. Like, it's definitely a tactic I've seen recently a tactic that's been done on Jimmy Kimmel. This is a very similar situation in which somebody feels like they don't have control over how the context is used for their product, and unfortunately they can't really do anything about it, so they have to kind of go after creators like me. And I just want to say, Paramount, like, there's not a lot of stuff I can give you to make this okay. I can really only tell you guys that, like, this is going to be a good video that is going to up your views, make more people click on Paramount Plus, which I feel like you guys might need right now. I don't want you to be the villain that comes against me and takes away my career just because you want one less voice on the internet commentating on your projects. I have so much joy and nostalgia for all of these. Like, your shows bring me and my community together. There's just endless amounts of positivity that I just really don't want you guys to step in the way of this positive outlook on your company. So I was given one final notification that if YouTube doesn't get proof that they're taking me to court within 8 days, they will reinstate my video. And I feel very, very confident that this is going to happen. I feel like they're not going to take legal action against me, and I think my video is just going to be able to go up anyway. But how many creators are out there not reporting on all these shows just because they're not as nuts as me to, like, insistently double down on a company just because their videos are borderline, like, illegal? Like, I didn't realize I was creating illegal videos, I guess. So they're like, okay, you know, while you're waiting for them to potentially take you to court, you could always email them and ask them, please take this copyright down. And so I got the email. I'm like, please take my copyright down. And then I put in the email address, and it's Paramount Copyright Enforcement. How am I supposed to send an email to Paramount Copyright Enforcement and be super nice and gentle and expect this to go well? Like, you're scaring me, guys. Like, I'm really freaked out, and I don't need to be. I just wanted to put up this video of me talking about iCarly. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with. It's one thing to, like, be nervous about appealing some copyright claim, making sure that I am providing my new take on things, my opinion, how I, like, see things. And I'm aware that I have a lot of things that lean more toward being recaps or redundant versions of me going over the summary of these episodes. Sure, like, but I always add my own twist, and I'm really trying to have everybody view the episodes in the order I'm in the way that I'm experiencing them. You know, like that's always been fun for me. It's so cool that YouTube allows you to do stuff like this. You shouldn't have to be brave enough to double down, insist on going to court just to put up a 20-minute video. Like people like me who have less at stake, I just don't understand why they can't do that. I don't understand a lot of these practices and protocol. And for all those who have been commenting like, oh, just like reuse the video, like take down stills, like put effects on it, I've done everything. Me and my editors, they're great, amazing people that really take their time to like put effects on some of these things, like add new commentary. I just redid a bunch of videos where I actually added this talking head of me talking during it. So I'm like trying to do everything I can to almost like sway away from these copyright strikes. I really care more if I'm hurting somebody's feelings than necessarily this company's money. And I'm not sure who's at the other side of these copyright claims that every time I'm posting, you're sending me counter notifications at midnight all around. Like I get it. Like, why aren't you doing your own videos? Like, you know, like I don't know. It bothers me. It's one thing to file against a copyright claim like a couple times for like one single video, but now you want me to double down and threaten to be countersued every time I want to put up a single episode. Like, I'm getting the same thing on my Danny Phantom video. It's really frustrating. I mean, let's take a minute to like pause on all this legal issues and talk about why I'm excited. Like, I have a new iCarly reboot video coming out. I go over every episode in the new season and cross-compare it to an episode of the original series that I felt like embodies it. Not just like characters, but stories and like things that kind of made it unique to the series, which is super fun. Like, you guys are going to get to see a really cool side of the new series. I would love to see it if you guys would all watch the new iCarly with me. Like, there's no way you wouldn't after seeing my video. I essentially like praise it for being so cool. And then I have Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, where I take the 21 episodes of that season and also kind of do like a cross compare with the original Wizards, because that also has like such a magnificent story that almost leaves its original counterpart in the dust. So in time for Halloween, like, it would be really awesome to watch a Wizards of Waverly Place retrospective, but it's all about the new stuff, all the stuff you haven't seen yet, all the stuff you probably would never see unless I commented on it, and I really do want you guys to see it. I also just recently finished my 3rd season of Danny Phantom, a show that I've been chipping away at for like 4 or 5 months. I got a good nice hour and a half final look at this series as I go from the final episodes, the last 13, I believe. I woke up this morning and this video too is pending takedown. So I'm getting to the point where I might have to look at 3-4 videos and wait 40 to 50 days as I'm fighting to threaten them to take me to court, please, just so I can put out my videos. I don't know what else I can do to kind of get their attention and like prove to them that these videos are like fun, worth watching, and then like it will build not only my community, but your community, and all together we can reflect on these shows and actually have a great experience with them. In the meantime, with this fear of Paramount, like, any day just getting a new takedown notice, a new, like, they're gonna send you to court, a new, like, threat from either YouTube or Paramount themselves, I do need to put out content in the meantime. So I found, like, a couple small ways around this. So yeah, all around, I'm sorry if my commentary isn't enough to justify all these videos, but I've been having so much fun with YouTube and connecting with you guys. I just can't go without a fight. Like, at this point in my age, like, if this is what I'm doing with my career, this and my nonprofit musical company, I can't really afford not to be noticed anymore, you know? Like, the worst case scenario is I never make a video about old TV shows again, and I just get to go off and do my personal projects that I think have a lot more meaning and relevancy in my life anyway. Like, I don't see this as something I want to completely die on the hill of, but I'm also not scared if they're gonna take me to court. You know, like, I have bigger things I want to impact this world with, and this is only a minor stepping stone in my career. So Paramount, like, please take it down if it's really killing you, but you're just gonna have to take me to court to do it. And I care so little about this that I'm willing to go to court and do that. Like, I will put this money I'm making just to prove a point that I can make commentary on these products. But until I'm putting out musicals that help, younger teens and youth audiences, rediscover what I've learned throughout teen shows in my new musicals, I'm not trying to compete with you. I'm trying to go off a separate route. And I just want you guys to just give me a little bit of understanding, maybe work with me, not against me. I've worked with the Paramount company before in other videos. I've talked about how I've sold a show to Nickelodeon specifically. There's no animosity here. Just please work with me. And if you guys have had these issues before, just do what I do and just keep fighting back. Allow your commentary to be heard somehow, some way, because there's people out there that just admire it and respect it. And I would be one of those people too. So feel free to reach out to me if you are also going through the same thing, and I will help you double down as I have done in the past. And I'm going to keep watching other creators that have done stuff like me and have had their stuff taken down or had to go to court for things like this, and actually try to learn from them. In the meantime, please just keep me in your prayers and thoughts, and keep me in your greeting cards too. I don't know why. Just if you're writing a greeting card to somebody, just mention me. It might help. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for your love and support. And I really hope you guys like these extra videos that are going to be coming your way. But in the meantime, my Paramount videos might suffer a little bit. So please don't let go if you see me putting up a bunch of videos that haven't been Teen Nick lately. I am confident that my iCarly video will get back up and that we'll get back in the fun of everything very soon. But until now, I just kind of want to be on the same page about this. I want to work together because I owe it all to you guys. I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you. I guess take down my channel, just keep up with what I'm doing, and please, thank you guys so much for your support. So until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is Johnny 2000, and have a great day.